welcome back to the Toffee Blues, your source for all things Everton, and this is going to be another 24/7 news report. Not too much in the way of news today, as it being with being a weekend. So this one's going to be a bit shorter than usual. The first piece of news today, probably going to be the headliner for this video, is a bit of news about Josh King. He's obviously split opinion of whether people would want Everton to sign him or not, and this one's coming from the Mirror. They say that his move to West Ham is being held up over his wage demands, and basically the article suggests, could Everton swoop in and try and sign Josh King? Obviously playing for Bournemouth, played the Premier League, scored quite a few goals for Bournemouth. A lot of people have cited him as a good option for us. I'm not too sure, maybe a few years ago, but I think, would he be wanting to play first team football, and could we give it to him? I think that's the main thing. The Blues have been linked with a move for the Norway international, and now the Mirror claims his move to West Ham is being held up over the wage demands. I'll read a bit of the article to you. It says the Bournemouth striker has hit a stalemate over his proposed move to David Moyes' men, with personal terms being the stumbling block. King, 28, is out of contract at the end of the season and will be available on a free transfer. If we can make this one happen on a free transfer, I'd go for it. I just don't think we should be paying money for him, and I don't think, I'm not sure if he'd be playing first team football every week. So I think that's probably what it's going to be. King would be free to pocket a hefty sum, but if he is to move from the South Coast prior to his contract running down, he wants any sacrifice reflected in his new pay deal at the Olympic Stadium. So he's being very smart about this one, Josh King. He seems to know what he's talking about, and seems to have a good idea of what he wants to do. He obviously wants to move on at the end of his deal with Bournemouth. West Ham seem to be the main one now, but let me know in the comments, do you think Everton should make a move for Josh King? I'm expecting quite a few people to say yes and quite a few people to say no on that one. The next piece of news is Bernard again. This one says Everton are set to meet with midfielder Bernard's agent in the next few hours to discuss a move away from the club this month, according to a report. Sport Witness have cited Corriere dello Sport as claiming that Bernard's agent is set for a meeting with Everton today to discuss his player's future. Their article states Paulo Fonseca is keen for a reunion with Bernard after working with him at Shakhtar Donetsk, and Everton are open to a sale. They want at least €10 million if the Brazilian is to go, but Robin Olsen could become a part of the deal, as manager Carlo Ancelotti would like to keep him permanent after he's impressed on loan. So I brought this one to you a few weeks ago. It's been part of the news most days during January, that Everton are keen to sign Robin Olsen, and with Bernard going the other way to Roma. So the news coming out of Sport Witness that Everton are going to meet with his agent in the next few hours to discuss a move is pretty good news, because it feels like this one's been stalling for a long time, and I'm glad that something is finally happening with it. And the next piece of news I want to talk about isn't transfer related, but it's Jordan Pickford. Jordan Pickford's been speaking to the Everton website about getting his head right for playing. The Echo article says, although his ability has never really been in doubt, some have questioned Jordan Pickford's decision making in recent times. However, the Everton goalkeeper has revealed he's been using a sports psychologist since last summer to help him out. The England #1 spoke to Everton's website and said, we talk about everything, we cover a lot of bases, mentality and how to be better in all aspects. He can help me develop my thinking and learn to cope with various things and getting through sticky patches. I want to be the best goalkeeper for me, and when I'm on top form, it gives the lads the strongest opportunity to win games, which puts smiles on fans' faces. So I'm happy about this one. I think it's a nice piece of news that's come out. Obviously he's had a tough season, he's not been playing too well at times. At times he's been good though, so it's good to see that he's really cares about winning football matches, and also cares about himself mentally, and he's got quite a lot of abuse and stuff like that, so it's good to see that he's doing something about it, and he's always he's looking after himself, he's looking after his family, he's looking after Everton as well. So yeah, I just thought that was a really good piece of news that I read today that I want to talk about because, you know, it's good to see that he's doing something about it, and he now has a sports psychologist who's helping him with his, with his decision making and with his, helping him out basically with the mental side of football, because we see it a lot with former players that sometimes, football can be quite a lonely place. So it's nice to see that he's doing something about it, and he also said it's something mainly for me, but it affects a lot of other things which help Everton. We speak once a week, sometimes once a fortnight. So just good to see that he's keeping on top of it, and really good piece of news, and I'm really happy about that one. But let me know what you think about that one in the comments. Obviously, it's really nice to read, but let me know what you think of Jordan Pickford and how he fits in at Everton. As obviously we want to get a discussion started, and not too much news, but that is a good piece of news that's come out today. The next piece of news is Zirkzee again, Joshua Zirkzee, who came to the front yesterday or the day before. Apparently is interested in joining Everton on loan. And now this one is Sport Witness again. I've cited Sky Germany as claiming that while Everton are interested in the striker, that this could continue until the end of the January transfer window, and that a deal could be a bit longer than we originally thought. The article states Everton are not the only club interested, with many Serie A teams as well as clubs in Belgium and the Netherlands all interested in a deal too. Sky Germany believe the mini saga could continue until the end of the window, so it's very much keep your eyes peeled on this one, see what happens, and I really hope it happens. Me and Thomas spoke about this one on the live stream yesterday. We're going to be doing a lot more of those, hopefully in the future, because it was really fun. Thanks everyone for joining. It was really good to read the comments and respond to them, and get a discussion started in the chat. It was loads of fun. So, but we spoke about this one, and we both are pretty excited about the idea of Joshua Zirkzee coming and joining Everton. I know I am. Really good to see another young striker coming into the club. Hopefully they can make it with a permanent deal as well. If he does well, I certainly hope so, because I'm excited about this one. And the final piece of news today, obviously not too much, and this one is Felipe Anderson again. The headline says Everton are offered the chance to sign Felipe Anderson. Everton have been offered the chance to sign Felipe Anderson from West Ham United, according to a report. HITC cites Fabrizio Romano as claiming that the Brazilian has been offered, but he's not a priority at the moment. Currently on loan at Porto after failing to impress following a £36 million move from Lazio, the 27-year-old is struggling for form in Portugal. So, yeah, this one's a lot of people are passing on this one quite quickly, and I'm the same really. I don't think he's a player that we want to see. We got a really good discussion going on Twitter about him, about a lot of people don't think he's right, don't think he's an Everton player, and I personally agree with that one. I don't think he's a player that we should be looking to sign. But yeah, that's going to be it for this one. Hope you have enjoyed it. Obviously, leave your comments down below on any of the topics I've discussed. Let me know what you think of all the players I've mentioned. I'd like to hear about Jordan Pickford as well. What you think of that one. Zirkzee we spoke about as well, but probably Josh King's the big one for today. Obviously with his move to West Ham hitting a stumbling block, do you think we should swoop in and try and get him? But yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.